Hi everyone, this is Wendy from Salem, Oregon again, and today I have some pretty valuable tips for you. Um, I want you to know that I'm still in there fighting. I'm fighting for my life, and I'm fighting for a happiness, and I'm fighting for my family to be happy and not be victims of society and victims of being caught in that trap of no money, minimum wage job, all that stuff. Don't want to go there. Don't want to do that. There now, trying to get out of there. I've always been a winner. I've always been the type of person that doesn't just sit back and take what life is handing out. I'm always the type of person that's out there going, I deserve better than this, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to go out there and get it. I went and looked at this beautiful house one day. It had a swimming pool in the backyard, the big swimming pool like the rich people have, okay? And I thought to myself, there's no way they're going to rent this to me. I'd been on the job for 9 years and moved up a few times and had a real secure employment, but my credit is not great. And I was a single woman with children. And just the upkeep of this place would have been, a big commitment. So anyway, I decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and call him, because what have I got to lose? And no knight in shining armor is going to come sweep me up, smile at me and say, hey, I want to give you the world. No, I have to do that for myself if that's what I really want. So I called him up, and I got the place. And it was like a lot of money, that place. And I really enjoyed it while I was there. And then I got hit with the fibromyalgia and had to leave it. Didn't have the income to continue paying to live there, but it was awesome. And all I had to do was just stick myself out there and say, hey, I really want this. This is perfect for me, and I deserve it, and I want my kids to be safe, And they let me have the house. I couldn't believe it. So anyway, I'm the type of person that fights, and I don't just accept this, I don't just accept being stuck in a place. I believe, and this is a good analogy for programming too. When I was programming, I always thought to myself, you can do anything, even if you have to cheat or trick your way through it, or take some alternate route to make it happen. You can do anything. I don't believe anything is not possible. So my message today to everybody is, don't give up. And you see it if you really do the research, which I've done a lot of research about network marketing, especially on the internet. Believe in yourself. If you don't give up, eventually it's going to pay off. Just like any business, it takes a few months to build it up. You can't be unrealistic about this. You have to expect hardship in the beginning. And I know they'll all tell you, no, you'll make money right away. And you might actually make money right away, but maybe not enough to live off of. But any business you start, even if you go out and buy a franchise, it's going to take time to get it up and going. The thing is, you've got to be willing to be committed, and you've got to look at what's on the other side of the fence. And, that's what I find myself telling me, Wendy, dang, don't give up. Because I have a really strong belief and desire to be on the other side of this fence that I'm on right now. And the only way it's going to happen is if I continue to put one foot in front of the other and just walk through it and do what I'm told. I have a very good sponsor and mentor, and hopefully he doesn't mind me spouting out his name, but I was lucky enough, because of all the research I did on the internet, to come across one of the most successful people in the network marketing industry. And I'm serious. Successful, proven marketer. Um, and, you know, he's like almost a millionaire, and he's done some really awesome things with his life and with his business. And, you know, I want to recommend him to everybody. And I know it's probably, you know, not going to mean much to you until you go visit his site and see, you know, do some research, ask people. I'll tell you what, this is what happened. Before I even tell you his name, I'm going to tell you. I got hooked up with him because he saw my desire, and he saw how willing I was to do whatever it took to do well in my network marketing business. And, you know, he saw something in me that is something that he requires, you know, for, you know, before he'll have anybody join up with his team. I'm so grateful for that. If you're out there, I'm so grateful for that, Carlos. But anyway, his name is Carlos Aponte Jr., and he is my sponsor, and he is also my mentor. And let me tell you a little bit about how I came across him. I had been watching this group of people on the internet, which I don't knock them. I really don't. In fact, I like them. I still go listen to their phone calls and everything. But, you know, I got a lot of good advice from them. But, you know, they wanted to charge like $4,000 or something for getting down to the nitty-gritty of how you, you know, the real stuff, what can really help you and how they really did it. And tell you the truth, I was just about ready to throw in the towel and say, make me an offer on payments, and, you know, and I'll see if I can do it, because it's hard. It's hard getting on this network marketing stairwell and making your way around. It's almost like a maze. You don't know who to trust. You know, you don't know which business is legitimate, all that kind of stuff. And you know, I was literally, I was getting ready to, you know, within minutes, call this one person and ask them if they would work with me if I did payments for that $4,000 course. And then I just happened during my research on the internet, I just happened to come across a couple of videos from Carlos Aponte Jr. And I started watching these videos, and, you know, one of the first things I heard him say in one of them was, forget about paying money for finding out all of this, or for learning all of these techniques for business and how to do network marketing and MLM. You know, forget about that. You don't need to pay money. I'm going to teach you all this stuff for free. You know, and I was like, whoa, because I was just getting ready to throw in the towel, and that was going to be another $4,000 down the drain just so that I could try to survive. And so I watched his videos. I watched every single one of his videos, and I learned just about everything I needed to learn for free. And I was so thrilled. And I just sent him a message. I don't remember why I sent it to him. I just said, you know, Carlos, I was ready to throw in the towel and join up with these people that wanted to charge me $4,000, which I don't have. And because this is my lifeline, this is all I know, this is all I have, this is my only option, and I need to get it going. And then I said, you know, after watching all your videos, I wouldn't have anybody mentor me but you. And the next thing I know, I get this phone call from Carlos Aponte Jr. And I'm like, oh, first of all, I'm like awestruck, because to me, he's like a hero. He's like a star, you know, one of the stars that you love. And if they called you, you'd practically faint. Well, I didn't feel that strongly, but I gotta say, I was really surprised he called me. And especially because I know he qualifies the people that he works for, with, I shouldn't say for. Um, and then, I'm getting over that shock. And then he's asking me a couple of questions about my businesses and what I'm doing. And then he's like, hey, by the way, Wendy, I need you to know that you're on a training call, trying to teach some of my people how to call, and talk to people who have opted in and want to hear my message or want to talk to me. And I was like, oh my gosh.